All right, I got a video right here. Now, I'm not taking back the stuff I said about YouTube saying that hear me out here. First of all, my counter has been frozen. My view counter has been frozen for over 2 months now. Over 2 months ago, my counter froze. Okay, I was getting like 2,000 views per video, and I went from getting 2,000 views per video to getting like my view counter would not increase. Okay, so they paused my view counter. All right, they want me to pay just so that I'm putting videos on there for people to watch, and I have to pay them monthly just to pick my own thumbnail. There's some stupid fucking bitch that works for YouTube obviously and picks my fucking thumbnail for me. It takes a few minutes. My thumbnail doesn't show up right away. The video will get uploaded and it'll take a few minutes before the thumbnail's even chosen. When it's chosen, it's always like the worst thumbnail, which is just fucking retarded, right? And I mean, the ads thing you can understand, they want to get paid for it, but dude, I'm putting shit on here. And my stuff is not even monetized. It's just free there for people to watch, you know? So I don't know what's up with that. Anyways, I'll get right into it. I wanted to talk about something. Now, I told you that, like, I feel like I just came out at that time very recently, like maybe like a week in or something, you know what I mean? A week or two. Feels like I was in that time for like 7 years. Now, I'll tell you, prior to my bank robbery, like a lot of things changed right after that bank robbery. But prior to that bank robbery, I was getting a lot of fuckery in my life. I had people telling me they wanted nothing to do with me. People who wanted to just get rid of me. Like they didn't care whether I died, whether I went to jail. No matter what happened, they wanted me out of their lives. Desperately, they didn't want anything to do with me. And I had people like that. But the thing is that, prior to that bank robbery, yeah, I was catching a lot of slack, man. And I don't just mean me and my life. I mean like my ego out there. I was getting hammered, man. Like people were really like, it was weird because I had set myself up in a position where I wasn't really supposed to receive attention or supposed to even know who I was, other than like on the low key and on the down low. So I didn't understand what was going on. I had a lot of people fucking with my life all of a sudden, telling people, and it was crazy. So 7 years was like that time. You got people just wanting me to be some idiot in their group or some guy or wanting me to hang out with her gay ass fucking friend or her son or something, which I don't want to do. But the thing is, 7 years that I was in that time, it was like my ego actually did so well. In that dead time, it was like, yeah, a lot of stupid shit happened, but I was in dead time at that time. And I was genuinely out, like, forget what my age was, genuinely was like, I was like a 15-year-old at that point. And that's the way my life was. But the point is that sometimes I would hear people say stuff like, people would say stuff like, for as much as they would say, for example, some fruitcake was me, and they'd say, oh, this is who this guy is out there, right? As much as they would do that, there was an element, and it was quite a big element that would say, for example, there's a guy out there, and he's me, but this guy is a little bit more like me. Right? Now, what would happen is that people would start fucking with this guy, right? Oh, let's get him. Oh, they're saying he's him. What if he is him? And what if they have the same ego and whatnot? And what if that's really him? And nobody can fuck with this guy. We gotta fuck with him. And then they would start fucking with him. And that guy and his people around him would retaliate and put these people in their place. Now, once they retaliated and those people realized that they couldn't fuck with the guy, they would back off and this guy would move forward. And that would just keep happening. Now, what I want to explain is that, no matter what people thought, like, yeah, I was in that time, no matter what they thought that they were trying to include me in this and that and that and this, nothing worked and nothing made a difference at all. Not in my life, nothing really made a difference. My life was just as shitty as it always was. But that being said, and left apart, being out of dead time again, not only that, but genuinely being an adult. I mean, genuinely being, like older than I was when I got caught for that bank robbery, and genuinely being an adult and genuinely not being in that time and being out there and having the present, all that stuff we talked about, but genuinely being an adult, being myself, it's like all the shit that happened to those guys on this side, they're trying to do to me now. And they're playing the same shit with me, trying to fuck me over, trying to do all that. And in the meantime, it's like, at this point, it's like, whoever those guys were, like, I'm higher than them. So at that point, I'm thinking like, all right, so, you know, you're going to have a fight on your hands. No matter what you try to do, man, you're going to have a fight on your hands. Even simple as trying to disrespect me, and you're going to have a fight on your hands. So if I was you, I wouldn't try anything like that. But yeah, I wanted to make this clear. I wanted people to know, you know, and everything that they throw at me, no matter how bad it's supposed to be, it's like it just makes me stronger and stronger. I just feel like I'm at a much higher level. I'm ready to, I'll deal with whatever. But I wanted people to know that. Yeah, people used to talk about, oh, this guy's got a kick me on his back. I did not have a kick me on my back. Everything was artificially done. Oh, let's make it so that this guy, let's all make it so that this kick me guy is him. But it was never accurate. And I never had I was just like untouched. Like not just kick me on my back or being this and that. I wasn't that time. And my ego was existing fluidly and happily the whole time. Where I was in my ego, that ego was, especially after that bank robbery, that ego was just flourishing and enjoying itself. You know what I mean? And at this point, if they throw something at me, it's genuine. I feel it, and I'm actually able to push through it, be stronger, and do even better. At this point, I don't fear anybody anywhere. I'm ready to deal with. I don't care what life throws at me, man. I'm ready to deal with anything. But that's what I wanted to talk about. All those things that were happening to those guys at that time, and these guys getting back at these people, is exactly what's happening to me right now. You know what I mean? It's the same shit that's happening to me right now, and I'm feeling it. I'm like, wow, I'm plowing through that motherfucker. You know what I mean? But anyways, I have nothing else to say. I just wanted to put a video out on that particular idea. All right, I'm done.